covering news where you live. This is 5 News at 10.
First tonight, an arrest is made after a young mother gunned down during an armed robbery at a convenience store in Fort Smith. 26-year-old Kemuel Moore was killed, her death sparking a weeks-long search for a suspect.
And now police say they believe they have that suspect behind bars. You see him right there. 15-year-old Kemuel Stucki of Barling is now facing murder charges in Moore's death. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alexandra Barling.
And I'm Darren Bob. All new tonight, we're hearing from Kemuel Moore's dad for the first time since the teen's arrest. 5 News reporter Rachel Williams has that story.
Police arrested 15-year-old Kemuel Mark Stucki during a SWAT operation on Thursday. He is facing multiple charges, and Stucki is now being charged as an adult.
On today, our investigators obtained additional warrants on Mr. Stucki for murder in the first degree, aggravated robbery for the robbery at Doug's East Side, and terroristic act, which resulted from firing at the citizen who was leaving the parking lot of Doug's East Side at the time of the March 24th homicide.
He was reportedly wearing similar clothes to the suspect in March's deadly robbery. Fort Smith police worked closely with Barling authorities and found a firearm recovered from the December robbery belonged to the owner of a suspicious Mercedes SUV on Mayo Drive. Using surveillance video from the Barling robbery, police tells 5 News the suspect was identified as the son of the Mercedes owner.
The firearm that was recovered during the Barling incident that happened on December 12th, that firearm's at the state crime lab. That firearm was not used in the Kemuel's homicide.
Kemuel's father, Charles Moore, says Friday's news about the arrest brought him and his family a sense of closure, but the hole in his heart will never be filled.
It was total shock who it was, but it gave a little sense of closure. It won't bring her back, but it makes it a little bit easier.
Now that Charles learned who allegedly killed his daughter, he still has so many unanswered questions.
That's what I wanted to know, why. Because she's not that kind of person. She's always, no matter if she was having a bad day, she always showed a smile. And that's what I didn't understand, why it happened, what was the motive behind it. Because she didn't hurt people.
Moore says he's grateful to have a loving community to support him and his family through the toughest seasons in his life.
Panora Record and the Fort Smith community gave me support, a lot of support that I didn't even know I had. I feel like I got an extended family now.
In Fort Smith, covering news where you live, Rachel Williams, 5 News.
Fort Smith police say this is still an ongoing investigation. There is still additional evidence to process. Kemuel's arraignment is scheduled for Wednesday.